So first things first, I would ask everyone to kind of mute yourself because the background noise and stuff. Of course, during these calls, we will be able to talk in person with the video, with mics and so on. But for now, I would ask all of you to turn the mics off in order not to have any background noises. So. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Uh, Hi, everyone. I'm Dan. I'm the guy from the webinar. I'm the guy from the landing page. I'm the guy who will be working with you through the course. I'm the co-founder of the BDR Academy, and I'm responsible for all the content. So. Uh, this is not like quote unquote a coaching call. I just want to know you guys better. Although I won't ask you to tell, oh, I'm Dan, I'm Peter, I'm Diego here of Square. I believe it's very it's very tedious. So I asked my colleagues to make this thing in WhatsApp in order for you to introduce yourselves, because I don't want to have this 2-hour call, everybody talking about himself or about herself. I kind of think it's too much. So what I want to talk today is about the structure of the course, what to expect, what not to expect, and then if there are any questions, I would be happy, more than happy to answer them. So about the structure of the course, every week you will get a new training session and a new assignment. Also, you will have, I believe that all of you already have the access to the private cabinets. In private cabinets, you can submit your homework, your work assignments. So as I've promised on the webinar and on the landing page, this is no magic. This is not like some button that you push and instantly become a BDR in a US tech company. No, you'll have to work, and I talked about it in the preview lessons. You'll have an assignment every week, and you'll need to do this this assignment in order to progress with your in order to progress with the course. The thing about the assignment is that every assignment will be checked by me personally, because this is a rather a tricky topic. Okay, so I don't have like some kind of assistant who kind of just approves all the all the assignments automatically. So I will ask you to redo some stuff. Sometimes I can be a bit harsh, but the thing is that the life is harsh, and believe me, my friends, nobody expects, no tech company expects an unprepared business development representative. Nobody. Oh, I want myself a BDR from, let's say, Latin America, that he kind of got through the through this course, but who was kind of so. Of course, everybody wants to work with the champions. Everybody wants to work with the best students. So it's your responsibility, your own grown-ups here. So I will answer as many questions as I can. There is nothing that you can discuss with me concerning the content of the course. But once again, there is no magic here. You will need to do your part. You will need to do the work. Otherwise, this course just wouldn't be helpful for you, and you wouldn't reach the goals that you want. Also, every other week, so every second week, we will have what I call a coaching call. So it will be like a Google Meet call with me personally, where I'll answer any questions that you have. So, for example, let's remember the last week's coaching call with the other group that I'm working with. Right now, I believe we're on the month 3, and we're working with the LinkedIn profile. So every student gave me a link to the LinkedIn profile. We are rewriting some stuff, or changing photos. We're creating a social selling strategy. we're engaging with the top decision makers, we're writing posts, so we're working. And during those biweekly coaching calls, I'm kind of fine-tuning what your guys doing on the course. So I told about the assignments. Okay, I believe that David mentioned that the assignments will be seen by me starting from October 4th. But I believe that's not true, because I'm ready to look at your assignments starting this Monday. So I believe that's kind of a good news. And so you will. I don't think it's a good idea to wait for like 2 weeks. So you can start engaging with the content materials, with the course materials, and I will be giving you feedback on the assignments that you provided. What else? If you have any technical questions, okay, something is not opening. By the way, I see that there is the thread about one of the lessons with the mind map, and some of the links are not active, right? So we'll fix this. Fix this ASAP. We'll re-upload the mind map with the correct links for you to have all the necessary information. Once again, if you have any questions regarding not the content itself, but the access, payments, all the technical stuff, there are guys in the chat. It's David, maybe some of our managers. Some of you worked with, I believe most of you worked with Kingsley, so you can talk directly to your manager. We have the infrastructure for that. Also, speaking about the questions about the content itself, if between the calls you'll have any questions, you can tag me in WhatsApp. I believe you all know how to do it. You just add, and then it's and then it's then reading, and I will answer in the group chat. Also, we will occasionally share some of the new materials, some of the interviews with the BDRs that we're publishing. And talking about the housekeeping, I believe that's it. So it's a short call. I just want to see you guys, to talk to you. If any of you have any questions, like as of right now, please raise your hand and let's talk. I believe we have 20 minutes. And Alberto, all right. Alberto, hi. Welcome.
I think I'm having a little bit trouble with my microphone. Yeah, that's it. Hey, Dan,
that's better. That's better. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I think it should be also very useful if we could set some boundaries about the usage of the WhatsApp group. Should be only for purposes regards of the BDR, I think material, and it would be great if we could set up these rules right away, to not let anyone to add any type of publicity or comments different from the main purpose of that group.
It's interesting because I believe that the group is actually, these are the kind of classmates that you will work with during the next 4 or 5 months. So at some point of time, I don't know, are you referring to some particular content that was already been shared in the group, or are you just thinking ahead?
Oh no, not at all, not at all. I've been in similar groups towards different types of different topics, and usually it gets for instance 78 messages of stuff that is not really related to the material, or maybe we will get 80 responses okay, got it, received, and it creates this artificial spam.
Let me be straight with you here. So if you know something about like marketing and advertising, you know this thing called, the target audience. And our target audience is the 30 plus crowd. So yeah, there are some younger students in BDR Academy, but the vast majority of the students of the BDR Academy, they have like some business, some life experience, and they're kind of grown-ups. So I expect that everybody knows how to use WhatsApp. And of course, if there is a link shared, you don't need to write okay. You just, hit reaction, like leave or a heart or something. So you don't need to copy. And if there will be some sort of situation that you just described, I will just ask the moderators to very politely, kind of, guys, let's just send thumbs up to the post and not confirm every message that you receive. So I believe it's not a problem at all. At least I've been working with the first group for more than 3 months now, I believe, and I didn't see, like, there was no like I didn't face any situation like you described. It doesn't mean that there wouldn't be. So let's be clear here. But I really expect that. That everything will be fine in the chat, and once again we have support staff, so they'll take care of any, I wouldn't call it misbehavior, but of any incident if they would arise. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward
Thank
to
you.
work with.
Thank you. So I saw some other hand. Dilbao Network English. I believe it's not a name, at least not a name of a human person, but
Yes, hi. I'm sorry, I connected from my corporate account. I'm sorry about that.
yeah. What's your name?
So yeah, my name is Walter. From Colombia,
Walter, yeah.
and
Okay.
how are you, Dan, and everyone? I just
Doing great, thank you.
Okay. I just have a couple of questions. At the beginning, I was not being able to hear properly, so I don't know if you mentioned it. Do we already have a date of the official kickoff or start? That's one of the questions. And the other one is, are we going to manage a specific schedule for, is it going to be sessions? Is it going to be just material that we're going to be receiving? How's it going to work? I'm sorry about that.
Okay, that's exactly what I've shared during the first 5 minutes of the call, but I'll repeat it like in 30 seconds or less. So first, we'll have a bi-weekly live call like this one, but not like getting to know each other, but working on a particular assignments. And also every week there will be a training model published in your training model published in your in your private cabinet, and you will be able to submit the tasks that will be checked directly by me. Okay, so that's how it works. And also we have a group chat. So these are the three, how to put it, artifacts that we have on this course. So did I answer your question?
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
And the starting will be like right now already, or is it gonna be, because I think I heard it was in October.
No. I believe that some of you already have like quote unquote early access to some of the materials, and the rest of you, I believe, will start this Monday, and the 4th of October will be the first live coaching session. So you'll receive some materials before it, but the next like live call will be in 2 weeks. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Andres, I believe that's the correct way to.
Yes. Nice to meet you, everybody. Nice to meet you, Dan. I'm Andres. I live in Cali, Colombia. I was working on the material already. I already have the Notion app working, and I just got into a motorbike accident, and I was in the hospital an entire week, so I'm kind of delayed on the second lesson. But thank God I'm fine. But I was wondering if we can work together, like some of the people who has the same schedule. we can manage to work together through maybe Saturday mornings, a quick session like Alberto, I don't know, Marvin's, Diego. Maybe we can work together like privately, so we can, discuss the terms about it. I'm open to work with you guys. I have my mornings free, so if you want to work with me, I'm a very, tight, like disciplined person, so I'm willing to work with you guys. If you don't have the will to do it by yourself, maybe we can work together to help each other.
Actually, I'm totally on board with it. First of all, I wish you to recover as soon as possible. So I hope that the accident wasn't serious. So please get well soon. And speaking about your idea, we have the schedule of our lessons, and if you guys want to, like in the university or in school, to have some after hours group, have at it. And I believe some of our students from the first group, they have this sort of quote unquote community. They right now we're working on we're creating some LinkedIn content, and they're commenting each other. I believe they have like some one-on-one calls with each other. I'm totally open to the idea, although I won't be managing that. So if you want to kind of self-organize in some manner, please go ahead. So it's not a mandatory option for you to in order to succeed with the course, because I believe the program that we have is more than enough for you. But if you want to if you like each other, if maybe you live in the same city, maybe you can go to, I don't know, to a cafe on Saturday or something like this. I'm totally for it. So of course, like in a year or 2 or 3, I want BDR Academy to be like this big community of professionals who are working in all kinds of IT companies all over the US. Okay, but it's for now it's like a plan. So if you want to self-organize in some fashion, go for it.
It is
I will be
very
really
important.
happy if you will be there. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. It is very important for us to have connections, because if this course succeeds and everybody's going to be working on this business, maybe I get a job and I'm going to be able to hire, recommend, refer somebody to work with me, or maybe somebody get the job and, the course had a good time studying with me, so they're going to be able to refer me. So this is very important, not only for the course, just for future work, that we might have together.
Okay. Yeah. So you have, some sort of a like network, and I believe this is a really good idea. So Andres, do you have any other questions that you want to discuss?
Thank you.
I believe that your idea is really, really sound. So somebody else wants to join the call, just raise the hand and we'll discuss it. Yeah. And also let's tackle this. It's a very sensitive topic, I would say. Don't be shy about your accent. If your English is not like perfect, my English is not perfect. Okay, you can hear that I'm not like US native. But the thing is that there is no this thing as like a Native American is like in India. Okay, you understand. So look at all the presentations by the top people in Google. Let's say today there was a presentation in Microsoft. There were a lot of people with very thick accents, and everybody is perfectly fine with them. Some of them are from Asia, some of them are from South America, some of them are from India, some of them are from Russia, and everybody perfectly understands each other. So please don't be shy that your English is not like not perfect, like like Queen of England. Okay, it's just no. Americans are perfectly fine with you having an accent, and we all know that this is a nation of immigrants, so everything is totally fine there. It's just it's a little side comment, because I think that I think who we had before. Sorry, I believe it's from Dilbao account. Sorry, I forgot the name, but the guy had like this perfect English, and maybe everybody got a bit shy. Oh no, my English is not that perfect. Maybe I'll just sit and be silent. But just talk. It's totally okay if you make mistakes, if your English is not perfect, if your grammar is not perfect. Writing is different, but with writing we have all the tools. Okay, so we can write in perfect English with all the Grammarlys and ChatGPTs and so on. So it's not that big of a deal. And speaking about your spoken English, I don't see any problem with an accent or something like this. Okay, just yeah. So is there something else that we need to discuss? Let's just sum the thing up. Diego, yeah, go ahead. Diego, you wanted to join?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I don't know if this is a early question, but I would like to know how the customers look like. So how they are, like just a introduction. Like all of them are coming from United States in general.
So let me. Can I?
Companies or just I don't know, single people.
Let me just make a. It won't be like a week by week. I'll just tell you everything that we're gonna do on the course, and check if this will answer your question or not. So, as you know from the promotional webinar, BDR is the person who kind of sets appointments with the target companies inside US. So you work for, let's say, in a tech company, for a SaaS company, and you're making appointments with the potential clients, and one of your colleagues kind of closes the deal. Okay, so takes the money, and that's how the business works. So during the course, I mimic everything that a BDR does during his work, but instead of approaching some quote unquote clients, we will approach your potential employers. Okay. So you will connect with your potential employers on LinkedIn. You will comment on their post. You will use social selling. You will create some email outreach campaigns. So you will do everything that a BDR does, but instead of selling quote unquote the company, okay, you will be selling like yourself as a BDR. Okay. So that's how the course works, and that's why we have this. That's why we have this bold. That's why we have this bold guarantee, because we'll mimic everything that a BDR does. Okay, and by the month 4 or month 5, you will be approaching the target companies from the US who are searching for a BDR, but taking your expertise and the assignments that you completed during the course, you will have what's called like a leg up. Okay, so you'll be better than most of the candidates because you've been trained. Okay, so that's how it works. I don't know if I answered your questions, Diego. If I did not, please don't be shy to no. Then you just you completely misunderstood me and you answered to another question. Just it's okay.
Well, yeah, the question is because if you say that these are going to be companies from the United States, it's kind of, having a 8 to 5 job somehow, but it depends, no?
Could you please repeat that? I don't believe that I.
Yeah. So if you say companies from the United States that you are, showing yourself to them, so it looks like a 8 to 5 companies like for the scheduling, or we don't know? Yeah, I mean, we don't know the scheduling. We don't know anything about these companies. It's not a traditional job, BDR in general.
Okay, so what's the
I have the answer.
yeah? Okay, because I'm very sorry. I still don't think that that I understood the question. So you're afraid that you don't know anything about the company. That's exactly the. I believe there is somebody who got the early access to the training modules. Diego, did you get the early access?
Yeah, I do have access.
Yeah. Did you see, all the SaaS terms? Did you see the model about choosing the tech domain during the course, during the early steps? You'll understand the concept of a SaaS sale. So how it works, what are the moving parts. Then you will select what's called your target domain. Because to be a successful BDR, to be a successful seller, you'll need to very tightly define what market are you going after. So you'll select, maybe you want to work with SaaS companies that are in what's called an edtech space, educational space. Maybe you will work with the companies that are working in prop tech, property technologies, or everything that's connected with the real estate. One student from Turkey on our current in other group, his name is Husrev, I believe. He's very active on LinkedIn, by the way. You can find him, and he's going after jewel tech companies, because he's been working in jewelry business for like 10 years. Like selling gold, silver, and so on. And there are companies that are selling tech to jewelry companies, and he's going after those companies. Okay, so you'll select your domain, then you start like learning about this domain. I totally understand your concern. If I got it right, that you are a bit how to put it. You're not sure that you will be able to learn about like this new business from scratch. But this is exactly what how I structured the course. I structured the course in order for you to learn the new domain in a couple of months. So yeah, you will need to read a lot. You will need to. That's why our first assignment is the creation of Notion database with all the podcasts and articles that you'll need to read, that you'll need to digest. Since if you want to be like a really successful BDR, you need to consume new content like every day. So you'll need to read the news regarding the regarding the SaaS domain that you're going after. You'll need to listen to the podcasts about the tech space that you're going after. So you need to do a lot of job, but the course is structured in the way that allows you to, even if you don't know anything about SaaS, to like make you knowledgeable enough to be a BDR. I'm not telling you that you will like create your own SaaS business after finishing this course. I'm not crazy, but you will know enough. You will know more about SaaS space than 98% of Americans who will apply to the same job. That's what I can promise you. Okay, I'm not promising that you will be like an engineer, because it's crazy. But you will know enough about SaaS space, software as a service, to be more knowledgeable than 98% of Americans. Okay, so I don't know if it answered your question. Once again, if it's not, let's do like another round. I'm totally fine with that. So don't be shy. If I didn't just no, it's not this guy. You can ask me until you get the answer that kind of Yeah.
I think that I'm gonna have the answer through the course.
Yeah, and you'll need just to digest the information from the early models, and I believe it will get the answers to most of your questions. Because yeah, okay.
Excellent,
So
yes.
I think it's Sheena Kelani who wanted to say something. Sheena,
Yes,
amen.
yes. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this opportunity, because what you are doing right now,
Sorry
me,
for
a lot
interrupting.
of-
Where are you from? Where are you
I'm from Lagos, Nigeria.
Oh, okay. We have a
Lagos,
lot of Nigerian
Nigeria.
people here. We have a lot of Nigerian people.
Yeah, most definitely. Thank you. So what you're doing for me right now is actually a lot of confidence because I've been weighing things around and trying to see how this is really going to work for someone like me that's coming to the sector for the first time. Although I've been working in marketing pursuit strategies and all of that before now, but this is a new terrain for me because it's just an area of profession that I'm pivoting to. So, and I understand now a lot because now it's like you've built some kind of form of internship into the whole program. Because I was just looking at all along, it was actually the practical aspect that was my major concern, my major area of concern. Okay, so if I'm able to learn this, then what about the hands-on practical aspect of the whole issue? How am I going to be able to do that, to be able to get me prepared for the real life program? But from your explanation now, I think I got a lot of confidence, and I believe that it's going to be a very smooth
Yeah,
ride.
so I totally get that a lot of courses that are sold right now, this is like, oh, we took your money, here is your access, here are the videos, bye-bye.
Exactly.
So that's it.
Exactly. Exactly. In fact,
No,
it was
we're
a major area of
we're not
concern.
doing this. So once again, if you check the program, so I saw this all the time on the internet. We'll teach you how to be like a software engineer in 5 months ago. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So our course is structured once again. Every task that you submit, every assignment that you do, like every step that you make, gives you a little bit more knowledge about the SaaS space. So once again, my goal for you and for all the previous and for all the next groups is very simple. I'm not telling that you all gonna be like millionaires and get like some crazy job offer. No. I just want you, and I can make you more prepared for the starting BDR position. As once again, 99% of Americans. That's it. Because you will know LinkedIn, you will know how to work with a CRM system, you will have some content, you will have some connections on LinkedIn, you will know what an ideal client profile means, you will have some experience in the target domain, you will be prepared. Of course, once again, it not will happen like magic, because you will need to do the work from your side,
Definitely.
of course.
Definitely.
But speaking of all the people from Africa that I ever encountered with were very hardworking, extremely hardworking. So I don't think that will be the case with you. All right, I believe that you understand what is true.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I see that because the very first course, I've been hearing of Notion actually, and I've not been able to do stuff with Notion before. But the very first class, I was able to duplicate that database and also work with it, and I was able to do some stuff on my own, and I was like, okay, so this is really practical learning, because now I'm able to use Notion to a reasonable
every
extent.
lesson will be something that you learn, and this will be like a brick in this house of becoming a BDR. Once again, nobody promising you like the moon and $1 million check by the end of the course, but I'm 100% confident that if you do the job, if you complete all the assignments, you will be once again more prepared than 98% of the Americans applying to the same job.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
And like what we're talking about here is that we all know that there is some kind of a economic crisis right now in the world, and a lot of companies are thinking about cost savings. All right. And BDR is Although, if you remember the webinar, I showed you that for the salary is like $40,000 per year, $50,000 per year. In US, it's considered a very low salary. It's like a very basic level. But in a lot of countries, it's like, you know, you can do a lot. I've been, let's say, in Argentina. For $50,000 per year in Argentina, you can you can live very well. Just
Wow.
you can,
Yes.
yeah.
Same in Africa
I believe
too.
it does. Same in Africa. And my like offer to the companies that will employ is that, hello guys, I can for the same amount of money, for the same salary, you can get either a college freshman, a person who just finished like the college or university, who knows nothing, has no life experience, is like lazy, doesn't know how to do stuff, and wants, like, you know, to go to barbershops and drink beer. Or I can get you a mature, trained professional with a perfect English. What do you choose? Just, you know, what do you choose? And for a lot of companies, the choice is obvious. So that's kind of, that's my quote unquote business model here. And I'm very open to those kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah, your proposition makes a lot of sense, at least, especially when you look at, like you mentioned, businesses are facing challenges here and there, and cutting costs is always the major. So,
and
I think
that's why we're
and
that's why we're talking after we're going after US companies. Why? Because the salaries there are, you know, higher. We're not going after Indian companies, or we're not going after companies in Latin America. There are some nice IT companies there, but they're not paying like $50,000 per year to entry-level BDR. They just don't. Okay, and some of you, I believe, know this, because like a lot of our students, they have some sales experience, but they're working in their in their country, and they don't get this kind of a paycheck. So that's one of the top motivations for them to join the program. So that's what we're doing here. Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and yeah, speaking about, you know, some harsh questions that you may have, I'm extremely, you know, every culture is, we all representatives of different cultures here. Okay, some of you are from Latin America, some of you are from Africa, some of you do we have some people from Asia? And so I'm not sure. I'm from Eastern Europe, so my origins are Russian, and this is our culture is very open. So I don't like try to sugarcoat anything. I tell you what I think, and sometimes it may be considered like rude or very, you know, straightforward, but you know, that's what we have here. So if you ask me some like direct question, I will get you a direct answer. So I'm not going to, you know, do this wiggly woggly thing. So that's the way you need to be prepared. That's what you need to be prepared for. It's just, you know, a little side note. Okay, guys, any other questions? I believe I can take one more if you want. If you don't, we'll just, you know, say goodbye to each other. And there was the question in the chat box, when will the course start? And I believe on Monday you will get your first
hello, Dan. Sorry to interrupt you. Can you hear me, Dan?
Yeah, I can.
So I was putting
and I'll try to pronounce your name. I believe it's Olubunmi. I believe
yes, you are right.
Yeah,
correct.
That's
my name.
Yeah. Okay.
I was putting up my hand, but you weren't looking. But so okay, just a quick question here. You mentioned that your focus are BDR companies in the USA. Just to confirm from you, do you also work with BDR with companies in other American other countries in the continent, like Canada, for example? And not only in the American continent. How about Australia, New Zealand, all those places that, you know, you get what I'm trying to say? So that's my question.
Yeah. I have a very strange metaphor here. I don't know if any of you like are interested to play computer games, or you have kids that play computer games. For example, I have like 2 girls, and they play this thing on Nintendo Switch called Zelda. And there is like an open world game So you have like a skill set and you go everywhere you want. It's a good metaphor to the BDR Academy, meaning I'll provide you with the skills. You can use them on US companies because it's the biggest market. The most amount of money is in this market. Although in Australia, the competition will be less, okay? And still salaries there are pretty good, all right? I don't know about New Zealand. I don't know a lot of IT companies from New Zealand, frankly. Maybe I just, because I'm not attentive. Canada also is all right, but a lot of American companies, they already outsource the BDR functions to Canada because the salaries there are a bit less. Okay, so for example, companies like Hewlett Packard, for example, they have their sales departments in, I believe, in New Brunswick and like in some cities in Canada. So answering your question, yes. So you can target whatever you will be. I don't want to, get ahead of myself, but during the course, you will create your what's called a dream list or target account list. You will create a list of companies that you want to work for, and you will engage with them. Okay? So it's not that I'm giving you, today everybody is writing to a letter to Elon Musk, I don't know, to Tesla. No. You understand that, I want to work with educational companies. And for example, in Canada, there is a company called Docebo. And this is extremely successful. They make a lot of money. And they have offices in Italy, they have offices in Toronto, and so on. And some of the students, they will try to get there. But you won't be limited to this. So you will choose the companies that you want yourself. So there, of course, there will be some criteria to choose the companies that can really employ you, who may need like a BDR. But other than that, you're open. It's like an open world adventure. I will provide you with the skills, and you will decide whether to go, I don't know, to kill a dragon or to do something else. You just, Okay, I don't know if I answered your question with this metaphor, but that's what we're doing here.
Yes, Dan, you pretty much answered my question. Thank you for your time.
Maybe some of you will want to work with in Europe, but the thing with Europe is that there are some countries that don't speak English. Okay, and there are a lot of them.
I believe the reason why he might be asking why from another countries is about the time zone, because I am aware that the people who live, for example, I was working as a virtual assistant in a law firm in the United States from Georgia. And there were people living in the Philippines, for example. So in the morning, they have to work like 12 midnight to
I totally get that. I totally get why you're asking the question, but the honest answer is that US has all the money, almost all the money, and there may be some opportunities in Europe. There might be some opportunities in Australia, and I totally get that you want to work in the time zone that you like, that's more convenient for you. But the truth is that like 95% of the money in the IT space are in United States of America. So you can't argue with that. So will you be able, are there some other companies in Europe? Yes, they are, but there are some challenges. Let's say, once again, the language. Although I know that in Africa, and I really can. One of the countries in Africa has like this, at some point of time, I believe it was kind of colonized by Germans, and it was either once. It may be Namibia or Burundi, maybe Namibia.
Namibia, yes.
Namibia, right? And they have even like, I don't remember the name of the town, but there was like the German town with with all this European European houses, etc. Maybe it's your opportunity. You live in Namibia and you know German. Wow, wonderful! But it's like very slim opportunity. And there is a market for the IT in Germany. Of course, there is. But yeah, I even remember I know something about Africa.
Just have a question there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be possible a country like Germany that you can send proposals in English? I would bet more people or a lot of people would speak English there.
As a person who works with a lot of European customers, it's better in most of the countries in Europe to work in the local language. Germany, France, Spain, Portugal, it's better for you to, once again, I'm very open and honest about these questions. Are there some companies that maybe are okay with you not knowing German? Yes, they are. But in the grand scheme of things, if you don't, know some French, or I don't know, like a lot of people in Africa know French. We all know why. Okay. Yeah, this may be an option right here. This may be an opportunity. But speaking of Germany, they really do. This is called the DACH region. It's Deutschland, Austria, and CH means the German part of Switzerland. This, this German-speaking part of the world. They're way better when you talk with them in their native language. So just that's the way it is. I don't know. Sorry if
it's like they appreciate the effort for you taking the time to learn the language and stuff, something.
And it will be very hard to lead generate not in German, and just no. In Scandinavia, though, let's say Sweden, Denmark, okay, Dutch, Holland, Netherlands, it's the same country. Holland and Netherlands, they are totally okay, they're bilingual. But in German,
I see.
Because I don't want to talk like geopolitics here, but every country that at some point of time was an empire, it really prefers everybody to talk in. Yeah. Hi.
Good evening, Dan. This is Marvin's. Please, I just want to confirm. Did you say the training will start on Monday?
I believe.
Okay.
Let me just double check it with David from the team, just for you. I believe that you should get the first lesson on Monday. Please double check it in the chat, but I think that, and some of you have already got the early access to some of the lessons. Yeah.
Okay. So with the access, so are the trainings for us? We'll take them. Will it be classroom style, this style, or are we supposed to take the materials and study
Once again,
them?
Seems that you were late at the call. I just spoke about it right in the beginning. So every week you will get a new lesson in your private cabinet that you need to study and submit an assignment. Assignment will be checked directly by me, and every 2 weeks we'll have this kind of a coaching call. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys, gotta go. So we're already 20 minutes. We spent 20 minutes more that 20 minutes more than I expected. Once again, guys, I'm very I'm direct. Sometimes I may be not like rude, but very. Yeah, that's where I am. So I don't want to sugarcoat anything. And if I don't know to, and what I really don't want. To set your expectations unreasonably high. Okay, so I don't want you to expect like working in for any company in the world. No, because there are some companies there are some markets that want you to speak that want you to speak like German, French, or something. I'm not telling you that you will get like some incredible $1 million offer right away. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. So yeah, but I told you what you can expect, and but in order to get this, you'll need to work, and I will be your guide. I will help you along the way. So I believe that's it for today. Thank you very much. That was great talking to you, and I think David asked you to leave like the short message to present yourself in the WhatsApp chat, and I believe that will be like really, really helpful. Thank you, guys. Have a great day, evening. I don't know what part of the world you are in. So bye-bye, everyone.
All right, bye. Thanks.
Bye,
Thank you so
everyone.
much.
Bye, Dan.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you,
Thank you
everybody.
so much, Dan. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day, guys. See ya.